Hey guys, it pisses me off thinking about the amount of incredibly talented people who are out there and they're not able to make a buck on their own because of this fucked up system that it's ruling right now, which is basically a scam we've all fallen into. um, Being an interesting individual or having interesting things to say or having a great potential is not a valuable thing anymore. Um, uh, there's like this certain path we've all been taught. Um, you gotta go to college. You gotta have a master degree. You gotta have your English certificate, all with the best marks. Um, these things, I mean, this certain path, could probably make you an extraordinary guy back in the day. But now the problem is that everybody, since we've all been taught that path, everybody's following the same path, and you are required to have these things, not to be an extraordinary guy, but to be an ordinary guy. If you don't follow this path, you're less than ordinary, because everybody's doing the same, and if you don't do it, you're basically a pariah, and you have no future. Spoiler alert: you still have no future. I think this situation is the signal for a collapsing, crumbling down system. Being an ordinary guy is getting more and more difficult and expensive every year. They require you more and more things. And what do you have in exchange? What's the good part of that? Are they gonna pick you up and rescue you from your boring ass little town and give you the life you deserve because you're special and extraordinary and you have a master degree? No, you still have to do it. You have to put your suit on, get in the car, and drive 70 miles for having this job interview. And you have to fight these other 50 people who are also applying for this job, and they have better marks than you and they look better in a suit than you. There's too much extraordinary people trying to get their piece of cake, and the cake is way smaller than they've made us believe. And we are less extraordinary, way less extraordinary and special that they've made us believe. So my point is, academic excellence, is meaningless in this century. It means zero. Means zero. It's gonna be a big fucking bubble, which is gonna blow up sooner or later. In 2018, titles, certificates, and good marks means nothing. Nothing. And we are coming into realization. We're realizing it by the hard way, and we're feeling scammed and betrayed and depressed because of it. Because we've been educated into that. We don't think we fit into this world, and we feel bad with ourselves every day for not being able to find a career, and we feel like a disappointment to our parents and to our society. It's gonna be tough times, depressive, suicidal times. Young people are dying by the hundreds every day. This is taking too many souls away. It's gonna sound cliche, but depression is our fucking Vietnam. Really. Loneliness, social awkwardness, insecurity, alcoholism, drug addiction, not being able to get your shit together, not being able to start a family, that these are our diseases, and eventually suicide. This is like the Black Death of our generation. And if we don't want to be one more in the hole, we need to stop as soon as possible. We need to stop feeling bad about ourselves as soon as possible. And we need to address that this feeling we got, this emptiness, this dark vibe that everything we do is meaningless, is actually a legitimate feeling. We've been looking for excellence by following the wrong path. We've been so busy following the common path of being extraordinary that we forgot about ourselves, our desires, our strengths, our weaknesses. It's like we don't know ourselves anymore, right? We don't know who we are. We don't recognize ourselves in the mirror. We don't know who that guy is, or that girl. And that's fucked up. It's like it's hating yourself since you get up in the morning. It's not being able to look at yourself in the mirror. It's a really, really dark and disturbing feeling. And a lot of us are dealing with that like every day. But you know what? It's not worth it. That thing that is making us depressed is that path of excellence that we've told to follow. But if this is the paycheck for that, you know what? Fuck excellence. Fuck them. You didn't sign for anything of this. You know, you don't know yourself. Get to know yourself again. Stop living by your parents' dream. You know, the boomers don't understand any of this. They don't understand it. But you don't have to waste your time trying to make them understand. They don't know shit, and they won't, and they will be unhappy, and they will feel disappointed anyway. So what's the problem? You go first. Fuck them. Recover your passions. Get to know yourself again. And do it as quick as possible. Because right after you do it, you gotta start working on that. And that's a long ass steep path. A hard, very hard path. And at the end of this, you may not earn as much as this high school friend that your mother always brings up in the conversations. You may be looked down on by relatives and by friends. But in the end, you know what? You'll prove them wrong. Because you will be the pioneer for this new world that's about to come. Once this shit bubble of academic excellence explodes. Too much extraordinary people is not extraordinary. Alright, that's all I had to say. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And see you.